Yo, what's up, guys? The Sergio Conceição era starts off on the right foot. Milan defeat Juventus 2-1 in the SuperCup semi-final. Now, guys, obviously to start the game, we saw the first big change under the Sergio Conceição era, guys. He was starting the formation with the 4-3-3. He's also starting Fik Tomori, as we saw with Malik Chow. We saw Royal and Teo back in the 11. We had a midfield of Reinders, Fofana, and Ismail Benacer getting his first start in the last 3 months, obviously coming off that bad ankle injury. And then we had Pulisic, Morata, and Jimenez playing in left wing in replace of Leao, and obviously Noah Okafor is out with an injury. Now, in that first half, guys, I think we could all agree that was not a very good first half for Milan. It looked like the Milan under Paulo Fonseca the last 5 months. Very timid, misplacing passes, not very good defensively, of course, at times. But, you know what, guys, I have to say, under a new manager, of course, only being under Conceição's wing for 2 to 3 days, only having a couple training sessions, having double training sessions, too, multiple times. So, Milan really had to get acclimatized to his style of play very quickly. And you could see there was a bit of disconnect in the first half, guys, obviously, right, like I've been saying. And then we saw Juventus score a goal off a counterattack, and Bengula put in a great ball that Teo was not expecting. Of course, Teo's out of position there. Yildiz is wide open. He takes a great shot and he beats Mike Maignan, guys. And Juve took a 1-0 lead early on, 20 minutes into the game, of course. But the good thing is, guys, Milan did not get complacent. They stayed tight defensively, of course. They did not give up a second goal. They've been mentally fragile all year, of course, under Fonseca, guys, as we've seen. But they looked a lot more mentally tougher in this game, guys. You know, in the first half, like I said, wasn't the best half. But like a good thing, of course, guys, was the fact that they didn't give up more than 1 goal, obviously. So that's obviously a positive sign. Then Conceição clearly got to them in the locker room at halftime, and he clearly told them that we are not playing well. We are not playing our style of play the way especially he wants to play. And he clearly told them that. And then in the second half, guys, it was a completely different Milan, I felt. Milan were the way better team in the second half. They were the ones dictating play, threatening Juventus more. Juventus really didn't challenge Milan until later into the game. But Milan couldn't really get much going in the attack, guys, I felt. Even the first half was toothless. They really didn't pressure Juve at all. Didn't have a shot on target till like the 66th minute. Like Reinders had a shot on net. Not good at all by the club. You know, they got to get a little bit more aggressive. But that will come in time, obviously, as Conceição implements his system more and more as time goes on. But Milan got a little bit of luck. In the 71st minute, Milan was on the attack. Teo tried to put in a ball to Pulisic. The ball got knocked off by Savona from Teo. Great tackle by Savona. But then Pulisic was able to get the ball that was loose. And Locatelli obviously challenges him. Fouls him. Pulisic takes the penalty. Oh, and that was a close one. Hey, guys, going right at Di Gregorio. It was a great shot by Pulisic hard enough to get past Di Gregorio and tie the game up 1-1. And then we saw 4 minutes later, guys, Milan come back on the attack. Musa has the ball in the wing, as we saw. And I can't even explain what Di Gregorio was doing there, guys, on that goal. He stands in the middle of the box there, thinking it's going to come right to him. He takes that slight deflection off Gatti, goes in the net, and Milan take a 2-1 lead with 4 minutes, guys. Within 4 minutes, it was great to see. Milan showed resilience, guys. Did not let Juventus score another goal on them. They take a 2-1 lead. But the fact, guys, is after Milan took the 2-1 lead, man, oh man, I was thoroughly impressed by Conceição and the way the team played. You could just see a different team, guys. I have to say it. It's only one game, I know. But the shit that we saw with Fonseca for the last 5 months in the season compared to one game under Conceição, my God, what a difference defensively, I have to say. What a difference. So he takes out Emerson Royal, as we saw, and Morata brings in Gabbia and Terracciano, playing a 5-man backline. You saw Musa and Tomori basically covering the right side. Gabbia went in the middle there with Chow. You know, and they had the 5-man backline there, and you had Terracciano in the midfield there with Reinders, Fofana. It was spectacular defending by Milan in those last 50 minutes, guys. Juventus had some chances, especially at the end there with Gatti, who missed the net. But Milan looked so compact, guys. They looked organized in the defense, you know, and in the midfield. They looked like they had a little bit more of an identity now under one game under this manager. You know, to see the way this team played, guys, in one game under Conceição, man, oh man, Fonseca's an absolute fraud. I'm sorry, he is. This manager, guys, is a different breed and a different quality compared to Paulo Fonseca. I guarantee you guys, if Fonseca was managing this game, we probably don't win this game and we either concede a late goal or we lose 2-3-0. That's just probably how it is. Thank God we fired that guy and brought in a good manager now, a quality manager. And listen, we got to think, and I'm very rarely going to say it, but listen, Jerry Cardinale, he finally grew a pair of balls and said, you know what, enough is enough. I'm deciding who's the next manager, and he picked Conceição himself. That was the right move by Jerry Cardinale to hire Conceição, even though they did offer Sarri the job. Conceição, guys, is a very, very good manager, a way better manager than Paulo Fonseca. The fact that Milan went on to win this game 2-1 and played tight defensively those last 15 minutes was great to see. A breath of fresh air, guys. I was actually glad and excited to watch a Milan game for once in the last 5 months. Since the beginning of the season, guys, I have not been excited to watch a Milan game because Paulo Fonseca and the club have sucked the soul out of me. And now finally, the club are back now. I think this team looks united. You saw them at the end of the game, guys. They're huddling up after they win, motivating talk to each other. The team is growing in confidence after this win now. You got to go play Inter, your inner city rivals, in the final now on Monday. Very positive signs for this club, guys, moving forward. The manager, I liked what I saw. The fact that I saw Conceição on the touchline, the way how animated he is, how vocal he is, always moving his hands, telling players where to position themselves. I absolutely love the passion from this manager, guys. Listen, we saw it at Porto. This guy knows what it takes to win. He's won 3 league titles over there in Portugal. He knows what it takes to be a winner. The fact that things he says like my tiki-taka is defending goal, not giving up goals, and scoring goals. That's the type of shit I want to hear. He even said it too, guys, after the game today. He said that the team looked like the Milan from the last few weeks under Fonseca. He looked them dead in the eyes and told them, we are not playing this way anymore. We are going to play a way more confident system and play more as a team. And you saw that in the second half. Milan looked way better in the second half, guys, after he had a chance to talk to them during the halftime talk. It was a completely different Milan from the first half and the second half. Way better team unity. You could just see it, guys, that things are going in the right direction now because we have ourselves a serious and quality manager that has a system in place, and that'll be the only system this team will play. And listen, he will make changes, Conceição. He'll rotate the players. He'll probably change formation here and there. He changed it a couple times in this game. So, listen, he has a lot of creativity in his mind, not like Fonseca. Fonseca's he was an absolute disaster, guys, and I think now we can all agree it's a breath of fresh air, a huge weight off our shoulders. Now, if Milan do lose on Monday against Inter, that's fine. But if they show quality, they play as a team and test Inter, and they do lose, like, say, on penalties, that's fine. But you could see positive signs moving forward, guys, with this team, with the new manager now, a more united team now, like I said, after the game, guys. That is great. Positive signs to see, guys. This manager is only going to take us forward, not backwards like Paulo Fonseca did. Fonseca was taking us more backwards and more backwards, arguing with players, complaining about their play, refusing to change formation. Sergio Conceição has come in with a fresh set of ideas, making us feel like, we can have some confidence in this manager. He's a way more quality manager. The way the team's been playing now, I loved some specific performances from today, guys, I have to say. Fikayo Tomori, who played today in the 11, guys, I thought Fick was really good today. Him and Chow were solid. I thought they were very good today. Obviously, the goal wasn't their fault. It was a bit of everyone was sleeping on that. There was more Teo's fault, if anything. But I thought Chow and Tomori were spectacular in the defense today, guys. Teo obviously had that bad moment there. I can't even explain Teo missing that shot in the second half, guys, right in front of the net. There was on his weaker foot too, of course, but Unlucky for Teo, but I think Teo's form is going to start to regain now under this manager, guys. So I just give Teo some time, and I'm very confident Teo will be back to being who he is. Pulisic looked solid today. Obviously in the first half, like I said, lackluster the whole team was, but in the second half he looked a lot more active coming off the injury, scoring the penalty shot. He's going to be very vital for Conceição, guys. Morata didn't have the best game, didn't get much service. He had one opportunity to pass it in front. He screwed it up because he took a bad touch. But I thought Abraham was really positive when he came into the game as a substitute. Guys, Tammy Abraham looked really good. He was running a lot, coming back, tracking back. It was really good to see from Tammy Abraham. So, some very positive performances today, guys. Fofana and Reinders doing what they do. Solid players, of course, always having a solid performance. So, there's nothing new there with those two guys. But I like what I'm seeing, guys. Musa came on in the 52nd minute for Benacer. And speaking of Benacer, you could see he was a little bit behind the 8 ball a little bit, fitness-wise. game time-wise, passing-wise. He just did not look like himself. He's going to need a little bit of time to get back into form. Hopefully he does, because we're going to really need him moving forward, guys, in the second half of the season. But, guys, very good win from Milan today. Snapping Juventus' 14-game unbeaten run, guys. Great job by Milan to hand Juventus the first loss by an Italian team under Thiago Motta. Fantastic. Only positive signs moving forward, guys. Like I said, we got Inter in the final on Monday, guys. Should be an incredible game, because last time we played Inter in the SuperCup final, guys, we lost 3-0. Got absolutely embarrassed by them. So let's see how Milan plays under new manager Sergio Conceição. Positive signs moving forward, guys. I like the way the manager talks. I like the way the team's playing. They look a lot more united now. Positive signs moving forward, guys. Let's hope for the best on Monday. Hopefully Milan can get a result and get a trophy under the Redbird era for the first time, guys. But, guys, thank you very much for watching this video today. That's it for today. Click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Forza Milan sempre, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're a more. Ciao, guys.